So you're managing an Instagram account for your agency or your company, and then you get hit with content restrictions, or even worse, a ban on Instagram. Well, the majority of time, the reason for your ban may not even be malicious, but Instagram has 6 hard rules that you need to follow to ensure that you're not getting banned or your content restricted. So today in this quick video, I'm gonna go over those 6 key rules that you need to follow if you want to not get banned on Instagram and, hey, find success and gain some more followers. The first rule is that if you're using a third-party app, make sure that you're using an authenticated Instagram partner. That's right, if you download an app that says it's gonna provide free followers for you or free engagement, free comments, those apps are not authenticated by Instagram. They're not partnered with Instagram, and half the time they're just trying to take your money. So anything like that can actually get your account at least suspended and potentially even banned. So don't use those apps. If you do need help managing your Instagram account, it can be helpful to use a third-party app like Agorapulse, but make sure, like Agorapulse, they are a trusted Instagram partner and not just somebody who's using Instagram's API in order to hopefully scam a few users. The second important rule is to make sure that you're not using any banned hashtags. Now, for the most part, the banned hashtags on Instagram are fairly self-explanatory. It's going to be stuff that's not appropriate or is illegal activity or anything like that. Obviously, that will be banned from Instagram and will most likely land you with a ban. But you just never know what exactly Instagram has banned for their hashtags unless you search for the hashtag. So a little pro tip is to make sure that you go into the Instagram app and type in the hashtags that you're gonna use, just to make sure that all of them check out. If you see search results that allows you to click on them and go through, then most likely you're gonna have no problem using those hashtags. However, if you do search the hashtag in the Instagram app and nothing shows up, that's a good indicator that that hashtag is probably banned and will likely land you with either a suspension or a ban if you actually use it. Another important thing is to make sure that the word you are using in your hashtag doesn't have another secret definition. Certain words can be co-opted by more harmful or inappropriate meanings, so make sure that you're totally, completely certain that the hashtag that you're using is appropriate and it works for your audience. The third Instagram rule is going to be a very important one that social media managers fall into, and that is you cannot be acting like a bot on an Instagram account. Especially if your Instagram account is new, do not go on Instagram and simply spam the follow button on everybody that you've ever known or ever seen on your Instagram app, because that will land you with at least a suspension and potentially even a ban.
Right to jail.
For example,
Right away.
especially as a new account, you cannot follow more than 60 people in 1 hour. That will land you with a ban, as Instagram just assumes that you're a bot. You also definitely shouldn't be spamming the same comment on multiple different posts. Again, all of these things just look like bots to the Instagram algorithm, so you'll most likely get banned. A typical Instagram account is allowed 500 actions in a given day. Just try to be sure that you don't come anywhere close to that. That includes things like commenting, liking, following, unfollowing, whatever it may be. Just don't act like a bot because Instagram will ban you. Now, the fourth rule that can have your account suspended or restricted is make sure that you're not spreading any misinformation. Now, obviously, spreading misinformation is not a winning strategy on any social media platform. Now, but Instagram is just not the place for hot topic debates, especially on your brand social media account. So make sure that you have your facts clear and that there's no issues, there's no risk of you being flagged for misinformation, as that can restrict your account and potentially your post. The fifth rule is to make sure that you follow Instagram's contest rules. So you may be hosting a contest for your brand and you think this is a great idea, everybody's gonna love this. But then, hey, if you're not following the actual legal rules behind your contest, you can get in major trouble. Instagram puts the onus on you for that. For example, if you're a brewery and you're giving away a pallet of beers, you have to make sure that you are giving these beers to somebody who is of legal drinking age in your country of operation. So examples like that are super, super important. You can't just skirt the laws because it's an online contest. You need to make sure you're following the laws, because if Instagram catches wind of it, you're most likely going to end up with a permanent ban. And the sixth and final rule is to make sure that you are not using any copyrighted content. Do not go and simply download photos off of Google and post them onto your account. Make sure that they are copyright-free photos, or maybe they're copyright-free and you need to provide attribution or credit to the original author of the photo or the video. Make sure that you're following copyright law correctly. Instagram is very strict with their copyright law and will very quickly shut you down if you try to skirt around that. This is one of the most important things for social media marketers that I feel it gets ignored, is you can't just throw up any old song on your video. You can't throw up any old picture, video, whatever it may be, you can get your post at least removed. At worst, you can actually get restrictions on your account and maybe even a ban. So don't use copyrighted content. It's illegal, and Instagram will be very mad at you, and you won't grow your following because you'll have none. So there you have it. There are the 6 major rules that you need to follow if you're posting on Instagram and you want to be successful and you don't want to get banned. Super important. I feel like that's obvious. How are you growing your Instagram strategy? What are you doing to find success for your company or your agency on Instagram? Stay tuned. We're going to be bringing you lots of great content just like this. I'll see you in the next one.